Hey everybody, it's Mr. here, and welcome to the first episode of Mr. Speaks, the podcast edition. Decided to, give this whole podcasting thing a try. I don't know how to, put my stuff out on different mediums yet, like Spotify or anything. I'm not that big, so I'm not even sure how far this will go. But, for those that supported and want to hear something interesting, thank you. And if you're not interested and you could decide to look at this video anyway, just share it to a friend that might enjoy some friendly conversation about some topics, get a nice perspective on a young, semi-old black man just sharing his thoughts to the world. Because I bought all this recording stuff and I might as well make use for it. And I actually feel like making something again. Before I get into the couple of topics that I did want to talk about, apologize for the lack of doing stuff for the past 5 months, probably 6 now. Just haven't really been feeling like doing much because it takes a lot of time to make this stuff, and then I'm not really sure what the people like, so just gonna keep going along. I don't want to come off as sympathetic and nothing like that, so I'm just gonna stop that thought right there and we're gonna get into it. Oh, another thing, I'm gonna be looking directly into the camera, and the way my lenses are, it's like a blue square. It reflects light, so it's better for my eyes. So I apologize if you're looking at me. Depending on how I edit this, I might just be at the bottom of the screen. There might be some gameplay. More likely it will be from that Sonic Adventure 2 playthrough that I was doing, that I was supposed to re-record 5 months ago and just never got around to it. So it might just be playing in the background. It might not be the whole thing, but if you are interested in that, let me know and I'll probably finish it and put it together, make it all nice and neat or whatever. So with this podcast, I'm going to be talking about a variety of things, streaming from celebrities to just personal relationship advice to games. I'm interested in a lot of stuff, but this is just episode 1 and I'm working all the kinks out, and I'm sure I'll get better at time, and we're going to get right into it. I might leave time marks too in the descriptions, and to give people a better sense of what I'm talking about in case there's something that you don't want to listen to, want to skip over. We'll get right into those topics and we'll do it from there. All right, so first topic, the Demi, I'm just gonna call it the Demi Lovato situation. Now, originally it was cited that Demi Lovato she overdosed on heroin, and a lot of people felt sorry for her. It was this whole big victimized. She was pretty much the victim in the whole situation. Recently, I'm not exactly sure when, listened to the radio, and the way they tried to spin it was, this is what the report says. I don't know what the article is, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere out there if you Google it. The report was she met a drug dealer who is known for using dirty drugs, and it wasn't heroin. It was oxy. I think it was oxy or something like that, and they were freebasing it. Freebasing is basically the same process as using heroin. You take the drugs and you light up in a spoon, but instead of injecting it, you smoke it. And I guess the dude cut corners in drug dealing, and she went to the hospital for that. She's in rehab now. I guess he's still in rehab. And basically what I was getting from this is it wasn't her fault. Now let's break that down. It's no secret that celebrities use drugs. It's not like that's breaking news, but the way they tried to listen to the context, she got in touch with a new drug dealer, which means she actively went out and found this dude. She already had a drug dealer on mind, so ain't nobody gonna say nothing about that part. She actively went out and searched for this dude. It's not like this dude was like, "Hey Demi, I got this hot, fresh off the pharmacy," and who told her to try to reach out to this. And it's oh no, everybody feels sorry for her, but she consciously made that choice, and people feel sorry for her. No, y'all don't be mad at Demi. She ain't know no better. She a grown woman. She knew what she was doing when she dialed up doing in the first place. And she had just came from a party, that's what they said. And then the dude, they just tried to make I don't know if it's a dude or a chick or not, but they tried to make it seem like it was a drug dealer fault. I'm just y'all, the media kind of spent this bogus, because if this was any other person, like, you know how they lit up Lamar Odom when he overdid? He still get lit up. This man almost died, and he ain't getting no sympathy. It was like, oh, his drug dealer ain't, you know, it wasn't his fault. It was his drug dealer's fault. I just think that it's just a weird double standard. And the drugs that these people use is weird to me. It's just like, you can overdose on almost everything, but all I gotta say is, for people that smoke, like, you know when you too high if you're using weed. I've never heard of a person overdosing on weed. I mean, I'm just saying, you know when you smoking, you know when you get to that point of like, alright, this is it. So I need to cut myself off. But with all them other drugs like heroin, coke and stuff, like, I've never used it, but you always hear people about overdosing it. It seems like you could just never get enough of it. It's like you can snort it or inject it, you never feel it until it's too late. Going out with weed, it's just like, as soon as you hit it, it's like, you know what, I'm starting to feel it. I need to slow down before I start tripping balls. So, yeah, that's just that. I just found that it was just very, very interesting and kind of like very double standardish. That they held the drug dealer at fault, but not Demi. I don't know what y'all thoughts on that. Just let me know in the comments and stuff, or something. I'll try to have some type of medium where I can get questions or feedback or something like that. Moving on to the next topic. This was something that I wanted to make an actual Mr. Speaks, like a skit on. I still might. I was thinking about it a lot, but okay. It's a conversation I had with some of my single friends where it was actually an interesting debate. It was like, can you it's basically that old conversation of, can you be with somebody, can a relationship just be like just sex and nothing else? And the response I got, no, that's not it. I'm sorry about that. It's, what's the difference between, if you talking with somebody, does that mean is talking the same as dating? There you go. The general consensus is, this is just my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong. No, if I'm wrong, let me know. Definitely let me know. For the person I was having the conversation with, talking is where, okay, y'all exchange numbers. Y'all basically, this is what it is. Y'all talk. Y'all might kick it every now and then. And but it's not like super, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't, it's not like that gray area. But dating is y'all in it for that, like, that's your person, that's y'all's in a relationship, and y'all spend most of y'all time together, and y'all not talking to nobody else. Talking is the one that you leave room to, like, I'm talking to multiple people and blah 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 blah, but can y'all talk and not have feelings? Now this is gonna be kind of hard for me to explain, 'cause I'm married. I'm happily married. Been married for 7 years. We just had an anniversary, was this month. This is August. But for me, from what I've seen from all my single friends and what I tend to get the general understanding is, I think I'm a pretty smart guy. Y'all talking, y'all just talking. It's not like y'all made a commitment to say, hey, you the one I want to be with, and I'm about to cut everybody else's off. If you're talking to somebody, I mean, you just talking, you getting to know somebody. But that also kind of goes into the thing of dating. I think dating is a bit stuff. It's kind of the same thing as talking. Talking is lumped in with dating. You're going out to get to know this person that you're about to, embark on a relationship with, hopefully. Get to know their ins and outs, spend time with them, get a little bit personal, find out what kind of makes them tick. See if this is a person that you want to build with or grow with. Because, you don't want to, fully invest your time into somebody that ain't about to invest their time in you. So it's definitely important to get to know each other about that. And another little small subject we got into was, can people really, have a relationship that's just sex and that's it? A couple people I did talk to, they were like, well, yeah, I be talking to all these other dudes. I mean, I've, been with dudes or girls, I've been with all these people, and, it's just that. But as soon as that person changes or gets into like a serious relationship, they get upset. Or if a person doesn't call them or text them when they want to, they get upset. And what this all boils down to me is, and this is just people in general, I don't think that people can have relationships that's built just on sex, because sex, I mean, as good as it is, and as much as we kind of try to play it off for some people, it is a exchanging of, it's something that's serious, even though you might not say it, because you hear all these girls talking about it was just a one-time thing, I'm a savage, blah 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 blah. But as soon as that person ignores your text or starts dating somebody else, it's like, why you do this to me? You ain't nothing, blah 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 blah. And it's like, what y'all, what's the point here? I mean, if it was just sex that you were looking for, then it's just sex that you got. Dude might have been, or a girl might have been okay with it at first, but now they just want something different. Now, if they didn't tell you, they kind of don't have to. I mean, you're not necessarily obligated. It's common courtesy to be like, hey, what we had was good, but I'm about to go move on to this thing. I'm trying to get something serious. I mean, sex is great, but I'm out, so deuces. And I guess that's common courtesy. But I don't know, man. It's just complicated. Dating is hard. Because y'all go back and forth from being, I want to be with somebody, but I can't stand people. Like, what are you trying to convey? It's like, do people really know what they want at all? And I mean, that's what truly being single is for. Like, you got to find out what makes you tick. So that's that, man. That's all I got for this one, man. This was just interesting. I'll probably come back with more. I'll be a little bit more organized, I'll say. Have some clear-cut topics, clear-cut points, and some talking points. I might even have people on if y'all want to come on. I mean, just let me know. Hit me up on Facebook. I'll probably have links to all that stuff in the description. Thank y'all for taking the time out, y'all day, night, or whenever y'all decide to look at this, or whenever I decide to actually upload it. Just thank y'all, man. I'm trying to try something new. This is the Mr. Speaks podcast. Episode 1. I'm probably not even gonna call it episodes. I think I should have to, though. Whatever. Thank y'all. Be sure to drop a like, share. If it ain't for you, tell a friend about it, and just let me know. Let me know how y'all feeling. Any changes and anything like that. Thank y'all. Peace out.